Alright. Senpai viewer. It's the bake-off. And by that I mean we're just gonna be cooking with the lolly girl. So, let's get this shit started. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in, because, that makes sense, I guess? Oh, damn. She's like she's all lollied up. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform really threw me off. I kind of expected that. Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez. Don't make it feel so awkward already, fucking simp. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. He already came, so. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Or strap-ons. Fuck your ass up. Dummy lolly girl, hit me up, what up? Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yes, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part, bitch. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky, like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Probably. School blows. School blows a lot. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take the heavy bag from me? Fuck them. Dude, everyone knows lollies are ripped out as fuck. Like six-pack, biceps, benching like 380, no doubt in my mind. Where's your hospitality chick with dick? Come on, or come in. Come in. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Guk. This is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. No, I told you. Lolly. Benching 380. Probably squatting like 620. No doubt. It seems like I always underestimate you. I have no clue how to do that laugh. Every time I just sound like a witch. But like not the hot kind. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? I highly doubt her cock is small. Not a doubt in my mind! It's all veiny, you jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, oh, she's abusive. Johnny Depp! Reinforcements! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. I highly doubt people think that way. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at skew. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Fucking newbie. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yeti, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Yo, Yeti is just, like, overdeveloped as... No, she's supposed to be 18. I don't know. I don't believe that any of these girls are 18. Maybe, like, one of them. Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it. There's Nash. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Yeah? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Because we're part of the otaku. And just as a, just something that women's and I guess guys should know. There is a guy for every body type a woman has. Now, I'm not saying that it's like gonna be easy, but like every body type that a girl does have, a guy is gonna be into. There's a guy for that. Okay? I already knew this because we've been talking. I talked to the homies, and everybody's into different things. Like my little brother's into chunkier girls, but like my bestie is into probably smaller, shorter girls. I don't with big foreheads apparently. So it's kind of funny actually. Just trust me on this one. Yeah, actually, yeah. Gritty. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. I can't fake laugh with a damn. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. It's because he's part of the otaku. It happens a lot. I finally found your weakness, chick with dick. Natsuki smiles deviously. It's definitely not tight condoms. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Does she have the forbidden dragon dildo? Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, I wonder what that could be, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Chick with dick, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. Hag. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun, alright? Okay. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cute. See? It's not like baking, it's just about following instructions. Wait. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it to make everyone up. If you... Fuck me! The picture wasn't descriptive enough. I can't read, Senpai viewer. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes in Seirori and Murika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yes. It's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge ball for the icing. Fuck that. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Fucking retard. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. Just taking a little longer, ya fucking bitch. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really know. Beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki subtly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I don't know about it. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try! I'm putting one in the hat for domestic abuse. $5, Senpai viewer. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Well, dude, she benches a shit ton, so. The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Grody. You got it on my face. That is not the first time she said that. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her fingers before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Senpai viewer, I don't wanna. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. Just fun seeing you react to it. You don't do that to me all the time, you know. Or you do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Damn. Shit went from 1 to 100. Not really, he's been sitting on top of her for at least a solid minute, 2 minutes. Longer than I've ever seen a girl. They keep their distance. You know that one horror creature is like the hide behind where you don't see its ass? That's how women are to me. It's got rough, senpai viewer. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red! Chick with dick, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? I can't make the face with sound, but you guys know the lips with eyes? I bet you, I'm gonna put it on screen, don't worry. I hope so, I gotta remember that in the editing. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quick? Well, because you're sitting under like a quirked up white boy all sexual styled. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? Probably because I'm a novice, you bitch. You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez, Rick. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. The sexual tension has ruined the conversation. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing. Like nothing ever happened. What a fool. Bro could have gotten to second base right there with her A-cup lolly breast. That smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. I don't really know how getting the second base works. As you can tell, senpai viewer, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club, so the touch of a woman is unfamiliar to me. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. I actually don't know what's going on here. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? Is that the forbidden dragon dildo? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. There's no way. There's no way. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, nice dick, homie. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the... That is lame. I don't know how many of you guys are in high school, or if this is going to get any views at all, but like, who the fuck? No one's going to be impressed with your cupcakes as you put words on them. Unless they're like really funny words, like Bandersnatch. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Bandersnatch. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Bro, his flirt game is weak. And I would flirt exactly like that. I'm not cute. She's fucking feisty. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well? Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Bruh, I could be her little PogChamp. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing! God! Let's just do the icing, okay? Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. It's like you and me. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. I can't fake life to save my life, Senpai viewer, I'm sorry. Seirori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner? Badass. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, is she like bulking for like the winter season? Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Aw, already? That's a shame. I was gonna show you my otaku collection. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Seirori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Bro, who's gonna make 2 trips to go to the goddamn school? Like, probably my ass. I can't take them all. I'm not bringing them all. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I'll fight her off. Minus the fact that she's like almost a lolly, so she's at least benching like 260. I wish you would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Seirori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Seirori always does listen to me, but at the point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. See ya, loser. Good work today. You do. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki! Eh? What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted! But aside from that, I'm turning into a shonen. You can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga, or go out somewhere... do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Chickwadik. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so. Natsuki suddenly gets close to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Right, because she's a lolly. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. It's his boner. For a while now. What's that? Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Did she activate the iframes? Senori! Eh? Oh shit, I half expected that to happen. I should have called it out. Ah. Hi, chick with dick. Senori! Just now, we weren't. Ha ha ha! It's okay, chick with dick. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah, Natsuki totally got cock-blocked. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Ah, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I was about to, get to second base with your mans, and then you fucked it up. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, latest. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Senori waves goodbye. Senori! I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy as she goes to cry. Bullshit that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, chick-with-dick? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Senori, don't say that. It's true, chick-with-dick. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Bitch, why'd you show up? You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Marika was right. I should just... Marika? Marika, what's right about what? Senori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Senori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, chick-with-dick. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Senori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Senori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Chick-with-dick! I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And, that's enough, Senori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Senori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Bro, I do not believe that for a second. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Is it head? Oh, damn it. I kind of want to fuck the lolly. If you leave a dislike for that, I completely understand. I would too. This love triangle. Except it's not really a triangle. I don't know. I really want to fuck the lolly. She's 18 in this. So me being 19 doesn't make it weird. Despite her easily being 15. Fuck. Well, you know what? Fuck this Sayori girl. Deal with depression. I did. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Marika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now. But please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Yep. Saturday forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the fuck? I mean, maybe. I haven't done it before. I should write a poem about this. Saturday. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, chick with dick. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Saturday's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Senpai viewer, forgive me. Alright, I'm done. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Saturday looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Saturday! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Saturday through her feelings and help her on a path. That's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if it should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got, shonen style. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But bitch did not help with the cupcakes, did she? But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly she already told you she has depression and doesn't like to get out of bed. Waking her up would have been solid. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I'd probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Marika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Chikritik! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Marika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that all have the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Marika would like, and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Saturday with you. Yeah, she overslept again. Fucking whole bag. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Depression. She legit has no fucks to give. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Saturday told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up. Yes, you should have. Ahaha. You should take a little responsibility for her, chick with dick. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? But God, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Surprised like a fucking wire. Everybody. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Saturday really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? I don't know about that, pal. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah. Morika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? I don't think I said that right. They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out upon the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously, despite there being like 5 people and no one knowing how to read. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Seirori's poem. It's definitely from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Gee, okay, I'm not going to read it that many times. Get out. Oh, shit. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. There's no way that could be bad. Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Chickpedik. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Seirori's written. But more than that, it's scary as fuck. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Seirori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Seirori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking in her school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs. And what I want to give her. But not this dick, though. She could get infected. I reach Seirori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Seirori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Seirori's room, I knock on her door. Seirori! Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. The fuck? What the fuck? Bro, it's like 10 p.m. Holy shit! Yeah, what the hell is right? What? Yes. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Seirori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Seirori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Fuck, there's a lot of nevers. Holy shit! The fuck? Well, Senpai viewer, that's, what? Alright, I don't think I'm done with this just yet. Son of a bitch! Well, Senpai viewer, thanks for watching. I don't have a send-off for this. That's just fucked up. That was not what I was expecting at all. And I would be lying to say if I wasn't just a tiny bit creeped out. Holy shit. Well, despite my will to live plummeting, I'm probably gonna go masturbate, get my dopamine levels back up, and then go to sleep. But not to this. I don't really know if I'm in the mood to masturbate, to be honest. Fuck! I guess thanks for watching. It means a lot to me. If you didn't already dislike it all the times I chose the lolly, please hit the like button. Support the channel. Fuck. Alright, love you guys. Stay sexy, Senpai viewer. Hey, Senpai viewer. What's going on? Despite watching a not 18-year-old girl kill herself, I had fun. I had lots of fun. And if you also had fun, want to support the channel, like and subscribe. You like Doki literature content? There's going to be a second series. It's going to be called Saving Serori, where I make a lot of Back to the Future references and replay the game and try to make sure that Serori doesn't die. So if you're into that, or you just find me attractive, because I don't know why the fuck you do that, I got more content coming up. So just, not that I've worked on it at all. Not at all. I've been sick. It fucking sucked. It's like I snorted a goddamn razor blade. I've been bleeding everywhere. So, my nose decided to be a menstruating vagina for the first 2 or 3 weeks of summer. Anyway, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a like if you really, really want to support the channel. Otherwise, don't, you fucker. Anyway, thanks for watching.